Hello student, I am Dr. B.K. Barun from Medico Patna. Today class is tissue system. The human tissue system is the branch of medical science which deals with the study of group of cell. So what is tissue? Tissue is a group of cell. So the study of tissue is histology and it is a branch of medical science. And tissue, definition of tissue is it is a group of similar cell, same origin and a specific function. So the tissue is divided into four types: epithelial, connective, muscular and nervous. And tissue system starts in animal from the coelenterata, because in porifera there is no division of labor. So only cell is present but not tissue is formed. So the coelenterata is the first phylum where the tissue system starts. And the epithelial, connective, muscular and nervous tissue. So the first epithelial tissue is divided into two parts: simple epithelial and compound epithelium. Simple epithelial is around 5 types. That is the simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, simple ciliated, and one is glandular tissue. And same type the compound. So difference between simple and compound, that the simple epithelial present on the single layer, such as that this is the layer, only single layer is present, and there is a multi-layer, that is the compound. So compound is stratified squamous, cuboidal, columnar, ciliated. So these are the simple and compound. And one is the transitional epithelium, where epithelial tissue and connective tissue both are present. That is transitional epithelium, mainly present in your urinary bladder, pelvis, urethra. So these are the transitional epithelium. So first, that is called simple epithelium, present in the squamous. First is the squamous epithelium. It is mainly present in the lymphatic vessel, blood vessels and the alveoli and the Bowman's capsule, and mainly responsible for the filtration, absorption. And cuboidal epithelium present in the mainly, such as brush border cuboidal epithelium, present in the PCT, in the kidney, nephron. And the columnar epithelium, such as brush border columnar epitheliums, present in the intestine, because it consists the villi and microvilli, so it increase the surface area, so it helps in the absorption. And the ciliated epitheliums, so ciliated epitheliums may be columnar and may be cuboidal. So the columnar present in the cuboidal, ciliated present in the mainly small bronchioles, and the ciliated columnar present in the fallopian tube, that is the oviduct. It helps in the transport of the ova. And ciliated epithelial also present in the respiratory tract, and it helps in the beating of the sputum. And glandular epitheliums, glandular means these simple epithelium present in the basement membrane, and it is a non-cellular layer, basement membrane. And glandular epitheliums is two types. On the basis of number, it is unicellular gland and multicellular gland. If only one cell, that is the goblet cell, Paneth cell, this is unicellular. And multicellular means it is many cell. So all other cell except goblet cell, Paneth cell, all are the multilayer. And on the basis of the mode of pouring, it is two types gland: exocrine gland and endocrine gland. Exocrine means it has a duct and releases some secretion, such as milk secretion, sebaceous gland, that is the oil secretion, digestive juice secretion, and ear bags, say ruminous gland. These all are the and digestive juice, exocrine. And endocrine means hormone having duct. So these endocrine means hormones releasing, that is the duct, and all the such as the parotid endocrine glands, such as the thyroid and the hypothalamus, parathyroid, adrenal gland. So all are the endocrine gland. And the sum is cell junction. And compound, the example of compound epithelium is mainly, it may be keratinized or non-keratinized, and mainly present in the keratinized compound epithelium mainly present in the skin, and non-keratinized present in the buccal cavity, pharynx, salivary gland, pancreatic duct. So these are the compound epithelial tissue. And one is the very important, that is cell junction. So cell junction is three types. One is tight junction and adhering junction, and third is gap junction. So tight junction means the two junction having connected to each other and there is no transport of any ions or any soluble substance. And adhering junction means the two cells are attached to each other with the cell membrane, and it is a cementing layer. And gap junction means there is a gap between the two cells and the transport of ions, small molecules, and sometimes large molecules. So these are the epithelial tissue. And connective tissue is mainly divided into loose, dense, and specialized. Loose connective tissue is maybe areolar and adipose. Areolar tissue has mainly the fibroblast, macrophage, and mast cell, and plasma cell. So the fibroblast, which releases the fiber and matrix, and the macrophage, that is called phagocytic in nature. And mast cell releases heparin, histamine, and serotonin. Heparin is an anticoagulant, histamine is a vasodilator, and serotonin is a vasoconstrictor. And the plasma cell which form antibody. So these are the areolar tissue. And adipose tissue, that it form the adipocytes. Adipocytes means it forms the fat globules. It may be monolocular and multiloculars. And these adipose tissue mainly present in human being near the kidney, eye, buttock region, and the cheek region. Maximum present in the cheek region, adipose tissue. And their cell is adipocyte cell. And brown adipose tissue present in the newly born baby because it has more mitochondria, so it is more formation of ATP. Brown adipose tissue mainly present in newly born baby. And adipose tissue in case of whale and elephant is present in the blubber, and in camel present in the hump, and fat body is present in the frog. So these are the very important, the site of adipose tissue. And second is the dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue may be regular and irregular. Irregular present in the skin and regular present in the tendon and ligament. Tendon means which connect bone to muscle, and ligament which connect bone to bone. And the next is the specialized connective tissue, such as the skeletal tissue, bone and cartilage, and the fluid connective tissue, that is the blood and lymph. So bone consists the three type of cell, that is the osteoblast, osteocyte, osteoclast, and cartilage has chondroblast, chondrocyte, and chondroclast. And and bone is a bone consists mainly osine protein, and cartilage consists chondrine protein. So this is the difference between bone and cartilage. Cartilage has no blood vessel, bone has blood vessel because blood formation takes place in the bone marrow. And lacuna present in bone, but cartilage has no bone. And in embryonic condition, in some cartilage convert into bone, such as replacing bone. And the blood is a fluid connective tissue, mainly consists the RBC, WBC, and platelets. And lymph is a blood minus RBC, that is called lymph. And RBC, WBC, platelets, that is form element that consists the blood. And the muscular tissue mainly three types, that is a skeletal, striated or stratified connective tissue. Second is the smooth connective tissue, muscular tissue, skeletal muscular tissue, smooth muscular tissue, and cardiac tissue. A skeletal tissue, a striated, a striped tissue present in the long bone. So these muscles present on the long bone, such as limb bone, and control under the power of will. But a smooth or unstriated muscle present in the digestive system, such as stomach, esophagus, and blood vessel. So it is unstriated and it has tapered end. and single nucleus, but a striated has the multinucleus, that is the multinucleated skeletal tissue. And the cardiac tissue, that is the present in the heart, it is a structurally striated but functionally unstriated, because an unstriated is involuntary, so cardiac is also involuntary and connected to each other, and also present in the some nervous system. Cardiac connective tissue present in heart and some nervous part of the system. Nervous tissue, the unit is neuron. Neuron is a structural and functional unit of brain, and it has four parts, that is A, B, C, D. A for axon, B for butone, that is pterodendria, C for cytone, and D for dendron. So dendron is responsible for accept the stimulus, and axons transmit the stimulus. And cytone, that is also called cell body, and nasal granules mainly present in the dendrites and cytone, not in axon. And transmission of neuron from one to another, from axon to cytone, and it may be unipolar, bipolar, pseudo-unipolar, and multipolar. In unipolar, neuron present in the embryonic condition, and bipolar present in the retina in human being, and multipolar, maximum brain and spinal cord neuron in human being is multipolar, and pseudo-unipolar is the only one example, that is the dorsal root of the ganglia in a spinal cord. And it may be sensory, motor, or mixed. That means transmission from the organs to central nervous system, that is called sensory, and transmission from central nervous system to organ, that is called motor, and collected and mixed means both sensory and motor. And the glial cells, which is very important, glia cell, neuroglia cells. So it is the all glial cells are the ectodermal except neuroglia cell. Neuroglia is the mesodermal origin. So it is four type of cell, that is the neuroglia cell, that is phagocytic in nature, neuroglia cells, and the astrocyte cell, oligodendrocyte cell, and Schwann cell. So these are the overall four type of cell present in the nervous system. So this is all over about the four type of tissue: epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous. Thank you.